We spoke to the cast of Netflix's Three Body Problem. Here's our conversation with Rosalind Chao and Zine Tseng. Hello. Before we get into it, Rosalind, very quickly, I'm such a huge fan. I'm a big sci-fi geek, so Star Trek Deep Space Nine and all of that stuff. So this is anyway.
Don't be
moving on.
embarrassed. You know what? Everybody who is a Star Trek fan apologizes first, and I can't figure out why. You guys are my favorite people. Yeah.
Okay, let's get into Three Body Problem. I'm calm now. So I was wondering, given that the both of you play the same character at different times and different ages, and given that you don't get to share any screen time, I was curious. I don't know how the whole shooting process works with this show, but did you get to spend any time together and work together in developing the character?
No.
No. Yeah.
Zine filmed her portion first, and I got sent the
Yes.
footage. We met on her
My
last
last
day
day.
and my first day,
Mm.
my last scene, and was that your?
My last, no,
No, that wasn't your
sort
first,
of
that was the middle.
my kind of last scene and Raw's very
My
first
very
scene.
first scene. That
Yeah.
was
Wow.
And she just did all the magic by herself.
Well, no, I watched her magic first, and then, it absorbs. And Zine is the kind of actress that you can watch her and absorb quite easily and empathize quite easily. She made it easy. She laid the foundation, and then I just went in and put some bricks on, and that's it.
Well, I was going to say the same thing, Zine. That first episode,
I
and
made
the first couple of episodes, you carry it, and it's incredible. It's so good what you do. And can you talk to me about getting into that part, because it's such a difficult part of Chinese history that you are talking about and doing.
Yes, I did a lot of research in terms of the historical backgrounds and also the physics that I interact with it in the story. And I would say the key point for me to be in that specific time is to not judge it.
Right.
Yes. Just live
No.
it, but without judging.
No, you're absolutely right. And yet, when we reach that last moment and I see your face as you send that message, it's all there. So, just it's so good. Anyway,
Goosebumps.
right?
Yeah. There.
Rosalind, I read that you're going to be narrating the new audiobook version of Three Body Problem.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, what is that like now that you've played a part in the show? Is that weird? Like, does that affect your process at all?
Entities. So the book is, a classic, of course. And this takes that classic and expands it to the universe, expands it across all countries. I think it just makes it very accessible. That being said, I did ask permission from Dad, I call them Dan, Dave, and Alex, before doing the audiobook. And it was fun because in rereading it after filming, I realized that a lot of the scenes that you thought were impossible were actually done in a mind-blowing fashion. So there were scenes like, in the game that I kind of, as I'm reading it, I'm thinking, wow, they really were genius the way they put this together, because they really put the series together in a very visual fashion as well, an emotional fashion. The book is, of course, more cerebral, but of course it's a classic in its own right, but it's just two different forms. I also was doing it with my American accent, so I had to deconstruct those characters from my nasal American tone.
Oh, that's very cool. Oh, no, the whole process of doing an audiobook is so incredible. So that's very cool. I have it on my Audible queue. So yeah, I'm all out of time. This has been an absolute pleasure. I'm a big TV geek, Rosalind. So it's not just DS9, it's also After MASH, let me tell you. It's all good. So this has been a great pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Netflix's Three Body Problem is now streaming. Check out the episodes and let us know what you think. Sound off in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.